Hey everyone, Sami here and welcome back to another match in our Wrestlemania hype train. This one is going to be the... Well, I'm a bit confused by this one. I did read a lot of rumours that this was going to be converted to a Tornado Street Fight, which is what I've done here because it's a bit more of an entertaining match for the game. But as far as I'm aware, that's not been announced as yet. Let me get on the old Google. See what that says. Wrestlemania, fuck yeah. So this was going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure, is Shane able to wrestle? I know there was talk that he had an illness and he was going to be in hospital and he was going to miss Mania, but I'm not sure. Is that still the case, or at the moment he's still scheduled to be in there according to Wikipedia, which is obviously a very trusted source. Yes, at the moment it is a tag team match, just 2-on-2, but I did read somewhere it was going to be, it was planned to be changed into a Tornado Street Fight, which would have made a lot more sense. It's a bit more of an entertaining match, but maybe this is a clever match because Daniel Bryan's going to be showing quite a lot of ring rust, I would imagine. He's not wrestled a full match in a very long time, so putting him in a match where he's consistently going might be difficult for him. So giving him a match where he can pass the buck onto Shane and have a little bit of a rest is probably not a bad idea. And same with Shane, really. If Shane's been struggling and not 100% fit, then maybe for him it's a good idea to be able to pass the buck over to Daniel Bryan every now and again and have a bit of a break himself. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I would prefer to see a Tornado just because I think it's a lot more action-packed. And like I said, that's what we've done with the game because, well, basically single normal tag team matches don't work very well at all. So we've gone Tornado Extreme rules. Always good fun, isn't it? So what do we know then? We don't know a lot, do we? So there's so the Women's Battle Royal, is that 30? La 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 la. I thought they said it was going to be a 31 Battle Royal, but I can't see anything on here to say that. If they are, then it means only 13 women are currently confirmed, which means at least space for 17 more women, which could be a combination of Legends and NXT and so forth, or they might just go for 20, use a few NXT women. Probably make more sense, wouldn't it, really, rather than trying to cram too many people in at once. Yeah, 13 matches at Mania. 13, but the potential of Cena versus The Undertaker makes it up to 14. I think. Yeah. 14, but we're having 15 matches because we can't do mixed tag. So I'm obviously doing Ronda Rousey versus Steph and Triple H versus Kurt Angle as separate matches. They'll be up tomorrow, by the way. Here he is then, Kevin Owens. I'm so glad that Owens and well, Owens always got a good run, didn't he? But Zayn, over on Raw, he struggled. They didn't really give him much to do. Which is a bit of a shame. He always struggled. I knew moving to SmackDown was going to be the best move for him, but even that original move to SmackDown didn't go fantastically well to start with. He got a little bit of an opportunity when he got the #1 contendership match early on, but obviously didn't win that one. And then apart from that, he's not had the best of years, but now with this little stable with Kevin Owens, and I like the idea. They're moaning about the lack of chances, but it's quite funny because in this situation, they're actually probably quite true. Certain wrestlers keep getting given the opportunities over and over and over again, and they've not been given the chance. Like, who really wanted to see AJ Styles versus Randy Orton a few months ago? Who really wanted to see that? Well, I didn't want to really see it. I would have much rather have seen someone like Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens in there. So I quite like the whole idea of the whole thing. I think at Mania, in my opinion, there's no other result other than a Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn victory for me, because, of course, the match is for Owens and Zayn to get their jobs back on SmackDown. So should they lose this match, they will technically be unemployed. So I suppose they could always just move to Raw, which would make some sense, but surely SmackDown would need something in replace. You can't just take away two of the biggest names. So I would be surprised if Owens and Zayn did not win the match. And I would also be surprised if either Daniel Bryan or Shane O'Mac were not the reason why. I feel like I don't know, I've always felt like Daniel Bryan would side with Owens and Zayn eventually. But with him just being cleared in ring, I don't see it anymore. It makes a lot of sense that you would want to see Daniel Bryan side with Owens and Zayn and go against Shane, and that would be the main reason why they lost the match at Mania. But at the same time, when you just got Daniel Bryan back, there's a lot of hype around Daniel Bryan. And to me, it would make little sense for him to go heel, because they can make so much money off merchandise on Bryan at the moment. Really, really well. So maybe just keeping him as a face for now. Maybe Shane can make the turn. Maybe not necessarily costing Daniel Bryan the match. Yeah, maybe not necessarily costing Daniel Bryan the match at Mania and siding with Owens and Zayn, but maybe Shane wants to get the pin or something and pulls Daniel Bryan off, or maybe Shane wants to continue attacking them and pulls Daniel Bryan away, and Bryan says no, enough's enough, and Shane ends up just hitting him, and then Shane and Bryan end up fighting, and Bryan walks out on him. Some of them sort of lines could work as well. I think either way, Daniel Bryan will no longer be the general manager after WrestleMania, and we already know, I believe, that Shane McMahon's going to step away for a little bit of time. Because the one thing that was so amazing about getting Shane back was that Shane hadn't been around for so long. That, and he's just, the matches Shane puts on are just incredible as well. But yeah, it was just that he hadn't been there for so long that it just made sense for him to be there. It was a real hype when Shane returned. I was mega excited because I did not expect that at all. And I've always been an advocate of getting Shane back. But now we see him week in, week out. I must admit, I'm getting a bit sick of him. I really am getting a bit sick of him. It does bore me to some point. It's just too much. And I think that's the problem with WWE at this point in time. They're always just too much on the authority figures. We just don't want to see that much. We want to see just the top-class wrestling, and just these segments where we just see nothing but, I don't know, like Triple H and Stephanie in the ring for 20 minutes beginning a Raw. That's 20 minutes you've just taken away from actual wrestling. And it's the same on, oh, got a baseball strike right in the back by Sami Zayn on Shane O'Mac. Yeah, you look at SmackDown's just the same. Shane, I mean, why does Shane and Daniel Bryan need to be there? Like that match at the pay-per-view beforehand, was it Fastlane or Roadblock? Or what was it now? That match there, obviously Shane decided he wanted to sit at ringside for that Fatal 5-Way for the championship, or Fatal 6-Way, whatever it was. Why? Granted, I know they were building up to this match, but it just, why do they always have to be involved? Why can't they just let the wrestling be the wrestling? And I understand it was all to build up for this, but it's not just been this. Over the entire year, you've seen him at ringside for so many different things. It's like, why are you there? It's just, you're taking away the attention from the actual wrestling in ring, which is just it's a bit pointless. But there you go. That's my random rant out of the way anyway. Oh, Daniel Bryan straight away just grabbing Kevin Owens, locks in the bell lock. Sami Zayn is grounded. Shane O'Mac covers him, and there we go. There's the win. Wow. So WWE 2K18 believes that Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon will get the victory, and Owens and Zayn will stay fired from SmackDown, I suppose, which would ease a movement straight across to Raw. I don't know if that would work. I think it would make more sense if they did a trade, because I think SmackDown already has a weaker card than Raw, a weaker roster than Raw. So for them to lose two of their biggest stars would not make much sense for me. So yeah, that's why I really think this was incorrect. I can't see any other result than a Owens and Zayn win at WrestleMania. But I could be wrong. WWE 2K18 definitely believes so. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and of course not just why you think, or not just who you think is going to win, but why do you think they'll win? How does it make sense? That sort of stuff, you know. Let's get some stuff going on here. So of course we've still got another. I don't know, honestly. I think we'll have one more for you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what order I've uploaded these in. This could be the last one. We've got 5 a day. If there's already been 5 uploaded, then this is the last one. If there has already been 5 uploaded, then we've got 5 more big matches left for you tomorrow. The 5 big ones, really. We've got Rousey versus Steph, 1-on-1. Angle versus Triple H, 1-on-1. Taker versus Cena, 1-on-1. Lesnar versus Reigns, 1-on-1. And, of course, the big one, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the SmackDown Live WWE Championship 1-on-1 as well. And of course, if you have enjoyed this, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
The ones you do.